Welcome. Hit the like button, good people, and congratulations to K-Dot. Kendrick Lamar has taken over the world. This guy has come through and dethroned Drake and has taken over hip hop. The Super Bowl performance for Not Like Us and GNX, he totally took it by storm. And Drake has spiraled by putting out some shitty songs for you. And the whole world is like, OMG. This dude took everything over. He did. One fell swoop, wiped everyone out. GNX have 8 songs that has sold over 100 million. 8 songs already, 100 million streams. It's only 12. There are only 12 songs on the album. And he's already eclipsed that many already in streams. So it lets you know right away where the power dynamic lies. Kendrick Lamar has changed the narrative on what is a commercial album and all of this nonsense. No, great albums. It's okay to be artistic and you could still sell records. They blurred all those lines. You can be artistic and creative. You don't have to sell out to be successful. You don't have to go down this lane that Drake has created or just existed in, of saying, I have to give them the consistency of the same thing that they like. It's a great accomplishment. Yes, with 8 songs, you know how rare that is in hip hop? You have 8 songs on a 12-track album to stream. Meanwhile, Champagne Sloppy is out here looking just like that. Sloppy. He just did a tour. Hardly nobody was there. And the people that came in was for free. And Kendrick Lamar, with his creativeness, from his music videos, from his music, all of the artwork, the hard work is done. This was it. And now everyone is looking at this with different lens of eyes and saying, oh, so that's how it's supposed to be done. As you can see right here, we're telling nothing but the truth, and not only but the truth. The Super Bowl performance only elevated this to a higher level. GNX, Kendrick Lamar's album, debuted at the top of the 2200 chart album. The album's significant streaming success with 379 million official demand streams. 8 songs, over 100 million streams out of 12. Luther is the most streamed song on the album. So it's not me fanboying, it's what's actually happening. Meanwhile, Drake is spiraling. He's having a creative block. And, it happens to some of the best and some of the worst. But you have to find your niche. You have to find that thing that brings you back to the top. No, the Super Bowl destroyed him. Well, it's a dark cloud. You hear me? It's a real dark cloud when you put this into perspective, because GNX not only was an outstanding project, but now you're looking at something that really mattered to the people, where creativity and commercial success are blended into one. It's not one of the other. Well, people want to always make themselves available when there's a said scenario where everyone else is involved, like different people, different status quo, different whatever genres. He's blurred the lines. What's a pop song? What's a real song? Cultural movement to have people gravitate to him culturally. If Kendrick walked to the bathroom to go to the bathroom, people are going to be like, okay, hold on. What's the message here? Kendrick just went to the bathroom. Did you see how he was walking fast? He took 7 steps. That means he's above the 6th guy. And he'll just be going to the bathroom. And that's how people respond. They really find a way to gravitate to everything that you do and hang on to every word that's said. Now, does this mean Drake sucks? He's a stupid artist. It proves he has the wrong people around him. Okay, Kendrick Lamar has proven one or two things. He has the right team around him. Drake has the wrong people around him. You can tell. If you look at how everything presents itself, you can tell who has the right people around him and who have the wrong people around him. Drake, his super sensitivity to everything ruined him. I had a conversation today with What's the Dirt, and we talked for about maybe 40 minutes, or probably longer. But while we talked on both sides of the Palencia, he was able to see who I was. He was able to see and understand where I'm coming from. And I understood his position and where he's at. He's in Canada. So Drake is huge over there. This is like, and he was favorable to Kendrick Lamar. And he's like, Drake don't even like me because I was favorable to Kendrick Lamar early on, just making my early breakdown of the videos. So it was consensus. The same thing that was happening to him was happening to me. And because of the fact that these people don't like anything someone has to say, here comes a sabotage job. Here comes all of these things that's supposed to be going in a certain favor. it goes against you because they don't like what's the snowblower. No, we had a conversation about it, and he's a Kendrick Lamar fan too. What's up, Byron? The next chapter may have us uneasy. Well, the thing about it is Drake needs to really chill out for a while. He doesn't need to drop another album this year. He needs to really relax and center himself to make a real project. You know, instead of doing clickbaity things and staging plays, fake break-ins on his property and all this crap, you let K-Dot come in and take your whole ship. And this is way before Not Like Us. People are going back to his old work and they never seen it before. And you come out with gimmicks like, oh, I've been shot a lot of times and I'm still alive gimmick. Like, dude, you could be foreshadowing your demise. I'm not here to war with people's beliefs. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody else's job. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to tell the truth. No, we had a conversation. You know, and if he liked Drake and his music, that's fine. Like I told him, I'm like, dude, you can like Drake in your music. You know, keep editing your videos, doing them the way you're doing them, and do your thing. I'm doing my thing. You see, that's a conversation. He don't have to like what I like. I don't have to like what he like. We might have difference of opinions, but it is what it is when it comes to music. Music is music, and he like Kendrick. He don't hate Kendrick Lamar. He's a fan of both of their music. It's like Dirtbag has a conversation with every black YouTuber. I fell for the trap. Ain't no trap to fall for. That's what I'm saying. You act like we got a TV show or something. Me and him. I just said he had a conversation. That's what's wrong today, man. People don't know how to conversate anymore. Everything got to be confrontation. We had a great conversation, spoke it up, chopped it up. Fool me once. I'm trying to figure out what is it that he did. I don't know what he done that got everybody upset. Except for when he put out Drake video or he broke down Family Matters, that's when it all went wrong for him. Kendrick was a milkman because of what's up? Okay, I guess a milkman means a guy that likes white women because of Whitney. She's biracial. So he called K-Dot a milkman. He had a conversation with Curtis and company, man. And look how that turned out. I don't know who Curtis is, but he told me today. We talked about, he brought up Curtis. He's like, yeah, Curtis. Now, the company man guy, I made a video about that. A couple of things he said, he just said it and just don't realize what he's saying. I took that from that when he said it in his breakdown from his Family Matters video. He harassed other black YouTubers. Well, I didn't know all that. Like I don't know half of the stuff that's going on. Like I said, we had a conversation. That was it. We had a conversation. It was all respect on both sides. And it was two people having a conversation about the business that we're in. And he wasn't on one side or the other. He'll be coming at me soon. Just be ready. If anybody come at me, that won't go well. I've been in this thing for a long time. He's an op of K Dot, which I haven't really seen him be an op, but when he called K Dot a milkman, I think I heard him say that on the review, but no. Champagne Sloppy, I just think it's over for whatever he does in the future. He's ruined himself to come back. Be careful with him. I nothing to be. It's not like he in my house. It ain't like we sharing the stage. He's doing his thing. I'm doing my thing over here. We just spoke and was like, "Yo, what's up?" You know, chopped it up. That was it, and that was the day. Other than that, we had nothing to say to one another. I mean, we don't have no beef with each other at all. He's a fan of hip hop music. I'm a fan of hip hop music. And that's that. He found out why me and Champagne Sloppy got beef. And I told him, I said, no, with me? Oh no, he put me on this side. Sloppy put me on this side of the tracks. And that's where it's gonna remain. Oh no, Sloppy the ops for real now. But I'm like, I don't like him. But if he make a hit record that's hot, I'm gonna say, hey, that's a hit record. But I'm like, dog, this new album he put out is trash. Champagne Sloppy put out an album that's trash. And it's unmotivated. It's terrible. It's worse than I imagined it. I thought he's gonna put out an awful album, and he did. Right. I should go to Toronto and go to the Kendrick concert in Toronto. That would really piss off Sloppy. When the last time I played PS5? Like 2 days ago. So no, it's pretty much done. Like what he's doing right now and the effort he's going through to try to prove he's the best in the world and can nobody stop me and all that, that stuff is played. It's really played out. It's tired and don't nobody like it. They come at me every different way they can to try to stop everything that I do. But it's like you either move with the rhythm of the beat or you don't. Oh man, it's crazy out here. People got it feeling real oppy outside. Well, there is no real proof that Kendrick beats his wife at all. Besides one made-up story that was in there, there's no police report. There's nothing about it whatsoever. And we've shown photos of her the very next day. And there's not a mark on her face. They out there doing some doggone bungee stuff or some rock climbing and hiking. The whole team the very next day from the date that woman said this incident happened. And people just make up something, and there it is. Now he's the woman beater. They got to have something against you to try to tear you down. Now, J. Cole's music is out there, Kendrick Lamar's music out there, and Drake's music out there. People ain't nobody blocking them from making old hit music. This is why this is why people don't like Sloppy. Because Champagne Sloppy will go out there and say, if his album is number one, yeah, see, it's number one, because see, I'm doing good. They can't stop it. They trying to hate, but they can't stop it. As soon as his album drop, oh, they just pushing Kendrick Lamar because they against me. No, people are not supporting your album. They've done everything. His so-called followers, his cult followers, have done everything to sabotage my page. Anybody who says anything about Sloppy, they're doing everything to try to bot up their page. Then they went ahead and tried to bot up Not Like Us so that the bots everything would be removed. It's terrible. It's just a horrible way and another example to show how weak-minded people are, because they don't have the artistic creativity of an artist like Kendrick Lamar. He's not afraid to do something that pretty much will go against what other people want. Not too many people listen to Mr. Morale. That wasn't the album they liked, but that's the album he wanted to make at the time because that's where his mind was. One of my favorite songs on there is that N95 is just a monster. You out of pocket. You out of pocket. You out of pocket. You out of pocket. And that's what I said. 90% of these people who claim they pro Drake, they listen to Kendrick more than anybody. They listen to GNX all day. Right. I'm somebody who used to listen to Drake music. Drake made me his op. Champagne Sloppy decided to make me his op. And he's like, I don't know if that's Drake. You know, What's the Dirt told me he don't know if that's Drake doing that to me. He think these OVO stands that's doing that. It's not really Drake. I'm like, oh no, it's him. It's Sloppy now. This is being done at a level that's higher than that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, trust me, I know what's going on. I've been on this thing a long time. A bunch of internet nerds ain't gonna be able to just do all this. This is an orchestrated attack. Especially when they name me as the OVO mole, use my voice and give me a fake name. This is what it's about. People forget the game is crazy. All these people who seemingly want to put everything in a perspective or in a box don't realize that GNX was put together as a consensus of a body of work. It was telling a story. And there was more songs on it. Like everybody's waiting on that deluxe edition. But you might not get that because that deluxe edition, some of them had songs talking about Drake. So if you don't want to have anything to do in that process, you wouldn't even be involved. Right. Everybody knew what was to come. It was no surprise. You know, you could use academics, you could use whoever you want. It's not going to matter. At the end of the day, you're done. Academics can't save you. Now, what I hear is that he's secretly working on the Luther video. Now, when Luther's been number one already all these weeks. Every day, people are playing Luther. The chicks play it. It's in their playlist. They cleaning the house. They doing everything. Luther is in rotation. And it's not stopping. Not Like Us is not on the GNX album. Well, Not Like Us has 1 billion streams, sir. You're talking about a Billy. So that's a Billy for Not Like Us. A Billy. Yes, there's a music video for Luther being made in private. So that's a news drop for y'all. Luther, yeah, there's a music video with SZA and K Dot. They working on it right now. It's for Luther. Now that's gonna come out probably right before the tour. But it's being secretly worked upon. They don't want nobody knowing what they're doing. So y'all one of the first people to know. No, the only video he was making was Luther. Yeah, I'm thinking. He said he two-faced as hell. Beth, believe me, I have dealt with some of the most two-faced people in the world. There's nothing nobody gonna do. Okay? All I did was have a conversation with somebody. That's it. We both had a conversation. It was respectful. We both communicated. It was all good. I'm not in here with no pom-poms for each side. We just heard each other out. Like, he knows why I don't rock with Drake right now. And he knows the Drake thing now. He's made that personal. He's never gonna be on my good side. I'm like, me and him, me and Drake gonna have to talk. That's the only way he'll be on my good side. Now I'm like, but if he drop a song and the song is hot, I'll let the people know. I can't sit there. I'll be like, I don't deal with that dude, but if the song is hot, I can't lie. Twizzo, you acted as if me and this dude is in communication all the time. We had one conversation. I'm not saying what y'all saying is incorrect. We had one conversation. We not having dinner. We not DM buddies. I'm not giving him all my secrets. I'm not doing anything. We had a conversation. That's it. It ain't like, we'll talk to you tomorrow, buddy. One combo is all it takes. No, it don't. There's nothing he can do to me. Period. And there's nothing I'm trying to do to him. We playing golf together. No. He ain't tell me nothing like go easy on Drake. Yeah, no, believe me. He is more on K Dot side. He might be telling me one thing and going and telling them another. That wouldn't surprise me. He wouldn't be the first one that did that. Especially on YouTube. They've done that a lot. But yeah, I don't deal with Sloppy. After Sloppy went in there lying to YouTube, trying to shut my page down, all kind of craziness. This is him. All of the stuff with the traffic and all that, that's them playing games. So I'm like, if they trying to destroy my channel and do all that, now you made yourself an op. I don't even know who Curtis King is. Why am I talking to Curtis King? He brought that guy's name up, Curtis King. He was Curtis King, did this and that. So he started to tell me who this Curtis King guy is. I have no idea who that guy is. Like, I guess it's a whole pro Kendrick army that got everybody shook. But I only know people like Showface, myself, Screwface. You know, I deal with them, the people that review the song. Like, I don't know everybody. The company man, I've seen him. That's the only guy I've seen that really had a problem with him, was the company man. Other than that, that was the only one. But to me, it ain't a big deal. We have no beef with each other whatsoever. I mean, even if he knows my stance on academics. So that's just what it is. No, we spoke today. It was all good. Like, we had a great conversation. And that was just it. So now he knows where I stand completely. I know where he stands, or what he tells me he stands. So that is that. Curtis King is doing a GNX remix album. Are you going to play that, Cena? I don't know. The guy raps? Is he a rapper? Like I've never heard of the guy, but you guys told me he's good. I'll check him out. But I guess he's doing remixes to songs. Okay, I'll check it out. What's the Ponzi scheme is burnt out on these YouTube streets. Well, I'm not getting in a Ponzi with him. So, if that's what you think, my God, if I'd have known it was gonna turn into all this, geez, just for saying I spoke to the guy. You spoke to him? Oh no, we got the same Cito. Cito, run! He's gonna Ponzi you. Uh, he gonna line me up. He can't line me up. We're not doing business together. We're not starting a production company. We're not doing anything. We just had a conversation. Oh yeah. I told him, I said, you know what? I'll talk to Act. Before I ain't want nothing to do with him, but I'm like, let's have a conversation. He don't want to have it because he knows where it's gonna go. And he told me basically, like, hey, that's pretty much I see it the way you see it. But if he's in bed with those people and they know we talk, they gonna call him right on up and be like, don't you talk to him no more. I already know how they operate. Well, if he speaks crazy on my name, it would be stupid, but like it wouldn't make any sense because I didn't give him any reason to do so. Well, when you're stuck in a conundrum of needing people's approval for everything, see, that's what people don't understand. When you need people's approval, this is where bad decisions are made. Oh, champagne sloppy. When you when you get yourself pitted up against the wall and you're looking for a way out. Mhm. That's what I'm saying. What is he going to do next? Like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do next? That's because they don't understand. Look, it's like I've always told people, man, you're either doing what's popular or you doing what's right in the game. Most people are not doing what's right in the game. What they're doing is playing a narrative and a numbers situation. If you like Drake, that's fine. Now, because if you feel a certain way or you feel something is not moving in a direction that suits you, Trap Lord Ross. Here's the thing that people don't know about me that I need to tell people right away. I don't really know half of these people y'all talking about. I know y'all think we all know each other because everybody's on YouTube. They probably don't know me. They've heard of me. The name sounds familiar. But it's like I don't know like half of these people. I gotta look them up as I'm talking to y'all. Like they be like, "Yo, you know Trap Lord Ross?" I be who? Well, you got to remember that the energies are different. No. When people are talking about bullets over Broadway and every narrative in the world that's supposed to take over, people are making two different type of narratives. The narrative is direction. Champagne Sloppy doesn't have any direction. Okay? His direction is completely edited. By you not having direction, what you're doing is setting yourself up for losses. You're setting yourself up for disaster. Kendrick Lamar is an artist and hit the like button, by the way, good people. He's an artist that thrives on energy, creativity, and you have the right creative people and minds around you, you're going to think and move differently. Now, when you come into play with all of these new people and new faces and new situations, you can't keep doing the same old, same old. Now, have you noticed when Not Like Us came out, nobody came to Drake's defense. None of his friends. Did you hear 21 Savage open his mouth? No. Tell Bean that he better stay right with you. So now 21 be like, oh, I'm gonna open my mouth now. No, bro, it's too late. You should have opened your mouth when it was out. All Drake famous celebrity friends, nobody came out. And was 10 toes down for him. How strange. Not Like Us drop. Then 2 days later, your bodyguard shot. People just got this obsession to break into your house. They knew it was staged. It's like, why wouldn't it be? But it made him look pathetic. It made him look weak. And this is why Doc continues to have success. Because you didn't know how to take a loss. And that's the same thing What's the Dirt agreed with me. He said, you're right. Sloppy didn't know how to take a loss. And because Sloppy didn't know how to take a loss, everything he did after the fact made it worse. Once the Dirt confirmed to me that what did it for him was the lawsuit. He did not stand with Drake's lawsuit. He said, I can't stand with that lawsuit because that lawsuit basically signifies that he's going up against artistic creation, trying to censor a rap battle. As he said in a YouTube video, I don't know. He just said it over the phone. Like I said, we almost agreed upon everything. So it was a juggling circus act with Champagne Sloppy. Now, Champagne Sloppy has done one thing also that got everybody on tilt. All these people with the recollection of the celebrity of K-Dot and the success of GNX Drake's like, they just making the album go. You got Maul, you got academics, you got all these people that's supposed to move the needle for you, right? What have they done? If academics is that guy, he's the one. He's the voice of the internet. He's the voice people listen to. Why is GNX still selling? Why ain't Sloppy number one? Sloppy should be number one in. Where are those leave Drake alone people at? Leave Drake alone. While Drake is worried about antics, Kendrick is making classic songs and music. GNX does not even mention his name. Any reference of Drake was removed. He don't need you to sell records. We've proven Drake was already on the decline. His barometer, his meter is low. He's done. You know, in hip hop, most people don't have a long run. They run is over, and they just don't know it. Like Meek Mill, Lil Baby, all these guys done played out. You know why? Because the fan base that love them, they change. They go from 16, 17 to 25, and they moved on to the next thing. Again, Drake was focused on antics. Kendrick's focus was the music. And you see how it played out. The music always gonna win. It's gonna always beat the antics. Because at the end of the day, antics are cool, but you gotta have the music to go with it. And now, since everything's been exposed, the OVO camp is in shambles. I'm going to tell you right now, who got more creative videos? Kendrick Lamar or Champagne Sloppy? Who got more creative videos? They like make a poll. K-Dot by far. Exactly. Drake started doing creative videos to try to mimic K-Dot. He want to make videos like K-Dot. How many Grammys Drake got? Somebody give him a Grammy right now? Kendrick got like about 16, 17 Grammys. I'm not lying. His Grammy count is up there. He has a Pulitzer Prize. This is all before Not Like Us. So he don't need Drake to be successful, unlike Drake fans base who wants to try to paint these narratives and lies. K-Dot was already a number one artist in the world before Drake. But now the people who really didn't listen to K-Dot is now catching up. They like, hey, wait a minute. This guy is something else. Plus, he was on tour with Taylor Swift. So all the Swifties know who he is. Right, because it's about quality over quantity. Drake is a quantity guy. He think I'm going to just submerge you in work and get on 1,000 features and drop 16s and do all this and keep giving you the same flow, same song. Guess what? People are going to say it's great till somebody come along with something that's great and point out the fact you doing the same thing. They're going to be like, man, y'all been eating the same crackers and sardines. You're going to be like, man, this is good, man. Wait a minute. This is crackers and sardines. I've been eating crackers and sardines every day. Now, when they come with the same thing the next day, it's going to be nasty to you. Man. No, you got to come with something else, man. This crackers and sardines. It's like, that's what you've been eating every day. So somebody came through with a burger, and you was like, oh, wait a minute. Now, you can't go back to the crackers and sardine that you was getting from old Champagne Sloppy over there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the real. Right. So the success factor has already been there. It's already been solidified that Drake was on the decline long before Not Like Us came out. Her Loss, flop. Honestly, never mind, flop. For all the dogs, only the dogs were listening to that. The dogs don't even think was listening to that song. It's over. But that's what happened when you go make 2 doggone 21 Savage albums and you're doing 21 Savage numbers. Mm-hmm. The reason why it's over for Sloppy is because no matter what he does now, no one's gonna believe you. Drake got a hot song. I wonder who wrote it. That's what's gonna be the thing. That's what's gonna be the thing. Who wrote it? If the song is hot, people are gonna question his pen now. Like never before, it's been questioned now because of all these reference tracks, especially the one that did him in was Vory. You can't get writer's block when you're not writing. Exactly. Then they say K-Dot got ghostwriters. Well, where's the Kendrick Lamar reference track? We ain't never heard one. You see, the lies that they come up with in gimmicks, he need to be in the studio. Instead of doing lies and gimmicks, give people songs. Give people music, good music, quality music. Take your time and make some songs that make people say, all right, we can respect this dude artistry, you know? Come back, accept your loss. Be like, all right, you got me. All right. But my next album going to be a hit. Let's see if yours can beat mine. We're going to go album for album, see if you can beat my album. Do something like that. Be a man about it. Stop being a boy and run it. That's what made it look bad. You made it worse. Worse. All the lying and deceit. And he said it. You personified. It was crazy. He said it all in Euphoria, and you did all of it. So why wouldn't they believe you are a PDF file? Because everything else ringing true. Everything else is ringing true. So why wouldn't they not believe you're a PDF file? Give them a reason not to believe it. They can't do that. The thing with Sloppy is he can't think without a drink. He out there just sloppying it up. He's already done. He couldn't just man up and make a good album. He had to try to lie his way out of it. He had to try to go a deceitful way. That's how I know he don't have a team around him. He just listening to his mama and everybody else. He don't have the right people around him. And this is why Sloppy loses. Yes, he's going to fizz on out. When the people don't believe you, what you got after that? If they don't trust you, they what's the next move? Because if they don't trust you, what's the next move? It's been awful because people are not doing the things that they're supposed to do. It's crazy, and we've seen the narratives change. We've seen them go from one direction to another direction. Of oh yeah, Drake been taking shots since after the Take Care album. I wouldn't say he surpassed all the greats that come before him. He wouldn't even say all that, but he's definitely out of this generation proven that he can take and do what the rest of them can't. There's other artists that are talented. J. Cole can have the witty bars, but what they can't do is generate the appeal that Kendrick Lamar could do over a period of time. Cole ruined his career. Clouds is amazing, and it's barely in the 100s. It's falling out of the top 100 list. Knocked it completely out of the way. Didn't I tell you Drake was going to fall out of the top 10? I wasn't lying. I was like, he going to fall out of the top 100. Did anybody expect him to beat Kendrick Lamar in anything? No. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's always going to be like that. Case in point, an example. The Hot 100. Don't forget to hit the like button and to donate to the Cash App Car C Dope. Let's look at the Hot 100 for Billboard. Right. Luther is number one. Die with a Style, Not Like Us is at number 3. TV Off at 4. Look at all of these. No Kid went up 1. It was at 11. Now it's at 10. And that song to me is trash. I don't even know why people are playing it, but they like it. They found one song on there that works. They got it was at the highest peak, right? 3 weeks on the chart was 10. And it was number 10 last week. I mean, number 11 last week. Now it's 10. It never got past 10. Squabble Up is now at number 14. 30 for 30, 16. Look at this. All the Stars is at 26. Where's the new album for Drake? It's only been, what, 3 weeks? Nobody's looking for it. Look at that. Die Trying is at 34. Give Me a Hug is at 38. It was at 28. Now it's at 38. It's going to be Give Me a Break. Peekaboo is at 46. It was at 37. Still on the charts. 15 weeks. We at 60. Where they at? There's Party. Somebody to Love Me. Party next door. Party after party. Right? Look at it. That is 60 in right now. Clouds. Started at 69, is at 77. CN Tower. It was at 69, it's at 80. On its way out. No way of coming back. Something About You is at 89. It was at 72. On its way out. Deeper at 98. Was 78. On its way out. Gone. In 4 weeks, in less than 1 month, almost all of Drake's songs will be out of the Hot 100. Champagne sloppy, ladies and gentlemen. Champagne sloppy. Oh, but it don't stop there. Because remember, the albums are what count, right? That's what y'all tried to tell me. Look at that. Sloppy at number 2. Look at Sloppy holding on strong. I'm at number 2. 3 weeks on the chart. I'm hanging in there, baby. But he done lost to K-Dot, who's after 15 weeks, right back. It was at number 3. Now it's at number 1. Sorry, K-Dot had to take the spot back from me, even though the album been out 15 weeks. Let's see where Drake's album at in 15 weeks. Let's see, it's been 3 weeks. It's at number 2. Let's see where it goes in 15 weeks. SZA album been on 117 weeks. It's at number 4. Number 4. If you fall behind SZA, Sloppy, I'm going to die laughing. I'm going to die laughing out loud, boy. If women are listening to the album, more women are listening to Luther. Sorry. Hurry Up Tomorrow is at 10. It was at 7. The Weeknd been on the chart 5 weeks. And it's at number 10 right now for Hurry Up Tomorrow. So nothing else is really charting, but Drake's Take Care album is at 32 now. Look at that. The old stuff. Go ahead, Sloppy. Get your old stuff on. Look at Sloppy. But look at that. Damn and Mad City. 21 and 22 on the charts. Damn and Mad City. And what do you know? We don't trust you. Metro Boomin. 50 weeks on the charts. 45 last week is 42. Boy, they owe Kendrick Lamar anything he want. Hey, there it is. For All the Dogs is back. For All the Dogs is back. It's at 70. It was 69. They dropped down to 70. Oh, my God. Look at that. Views has got up here. Views is back in the top 100. Like, yeah, I'm back. It's Views, baby. J. Cole album's back. Astro World is back out here, which is crazy. The Black Panther soundtrack is back. Michael Jackson Thriller is back. Scorpion is at 127. Damn. Rihanna Anti's up there. Mr. Morale is at 150. You out of pocket. Party Next Door, number 4, which is way better than this crap that he put out, ruining his name. That's at 173. Thank Me Later is at 177. Her Loss is at 186. Get Life, Die. Get Rich or Die Trying at 187. More Life is at 188. Juice WRLD, keep making albums. The party never ends. Juice WRLD. So there it is, man. That's it for Sloppy. It's all over. Couldn't have happened to a worse human being. So shouts out to Kwame Brown, Bus Life. That's right. One Crack News. The Patreon, Carcino for Life. Join me over there. And thank y'all for y'all time, and we out.